New at 5, helping you cash a healthy paycheck.
Yeah, 50,000, 70,000, even six-figure salaries. Which do you think requires a 4-year degree?
How about none of the above? KHQ's Joe McHale shows us the jobs of the future and how they're not what you might expect.
This isn't your average classroom.
We are starting to tear apart the Road Ranger transmissions. Working on 13-speed right now.
And 35-year-old Jesse Christensen isn't your average Joe.
I love working on cars and everything, but teaching yourself how to work on cars is one thing, and becoming a technician is completely different.
Christensen is one of a handful of students gearing up for a 2-year degree in heavy machinery and diesel mechanics offered at Spokane Community College.
There's always something broken. There's always something that needs to be fixed.
For Christensen, that included finding the right tool to help repair his own life.
My parents were both heavy drinkers and drug addicts, unfortunately. By the time I was age 9, I started doing the same things they were doing. By the time I was 12 years old, I realized that I didn't want to be in that type of life and started sleeping on the streets and at our friends' house.
Fast forward to today, and much like this 13-speed transmission Christensen is working on, the loose pieces of his own story are being put back together.
Internally, that transmission looks just like this one.
Christensen is enrolled in the diesel mechanic program at SCC thanks to a different kind of heavy metal, Metallica. The legendary rock band donated $100,000 to 10 colleges nationwide, including SCC and North Idaho College, to help pay for tuition, tools, and textbooks for students pursuing careers in health, IT, and manufacturing.
We were really direct about trying to make sure that virtually all of the money went directly to student aid.
It was SCC President Kevin Brockbank's idea to apply for the Metallica Scholars Program. He says the money will help between 40 and 70 students get back in the driver's seat on their road to success.
How do we make sure that we provide the little bits of assistance that make a huge difference to an adult who maybe is a single parent, or maybe has transportation issues, or maybe just has a whole myriad of different family or history that prevents them from getting over the little barriers to get into college.
Christensen is the first student at SCC to receive the Metallica Scholars Grant and says it's the perfect career path.
Well, when I grew up, I was always told that blue-collar jobs is not the way to go. It's kind of a dead-end job type of setup, and that's not the case.
He's right. Christensen isn't the only job seeker who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, carpentry, welding, plumbing, and construction are among the fastest growing jobs in America. Then there's electricians and information system technicians, dozens of jobs that don't require a 4-year degree, hiring by the thousands annually. Taking a closer look, we drilled down to focus on the inland Northwest using a 2018 Georgetown University study of the best jobs that don't need a bachelor's degree in every state. In Montana, the median pay for skilled non-degree workers is $57,000. The state's best jobs not requiring a bachelor's degree, the natural resource sector, think drilling or mining, and increasingly green jobs like solar paying a median of $75,000. In Idaho, one of the best non-degree necessary lines of work is transportation, paying an average of $60,000 a year. And in Washington, it's manufacturing, paying $63,000 annually. Jobs of the future trending in the direction of good old-fashioned hard work.
In a couple months, we'll officially be in the longest growth cycle in American history.
Michael McBride, a business and industry analyst for the Spokane Workforce Council, says the rise in manual labor work is thanks to a booming economy. McBride says apprenticeships and trade schools are making a big comeback because of the void in skilled labor positions. And because of the demand, blue-collar work is paying white-collar wages. According to BLS, carpenters and plumbers are making up to $55,000 a year, while electricians are seeing salaries of up to $75,000, and construction managers pocketing more than 6 figures in some cases.
I've been wrenching on cars for most of my life, but I love heavy machinery, and the pay is really decent.
Christensen will tell you he's a far cry from his former self. He's married and has 2 children, and in 2 years from now, he'll have a job where he can support them. But Christensen says the most rewarding part about his work isn't the paycheck.
For instance, a trucker brings his truck in and it's broken. He's not making money for his family. So if I can help him get back on the road and start making money, then that makes me happy.
In Spokane, Joe McHale, KHQ Local News.